All right, everybody. Whew. Here's my latest update. It is Saturday, June 11th, 2012. Yes, Saturday, June 11th, 2012. 2012. I think I'm about 10 years behind. 2022. How about that? I know, decades fly by just like that, don't they? Oh, Lord. Decades can fly by, and yet, let's just be real. These last few days till my surgery, which is on Wednesday, feel like eternity. The last few weeks have felt like eternity. Um, in my exercise classes, I always joke that, we always complain that time flies by too fast. Well, I always say if you want to slow down time, then do an exercise plank for 30 seconds and it'll slow time right down. Or another option is, have a scheduled surgery that should probably have been done, could have been done a month or two ago. And this is the soonest they could get me in without it being an emergency. Lord have mercy. It's been, just a huge test of patience, keeping my mind in the right space, not freaking out, my symptoms have been okay, but in the last few days, that spot where the colonic stent is speaking to me. The last few mornings when I've gotten up, it's like, ooh. So, I've had to take some pain medications in the last few days for the first time in a couple of months at least. So, to say that I'm not anxious for this surgery, ready for the surgery. Again, who's ready to run into a major surgery? Nobody, but it's something that needs to happen for me to keep moving forward with this. So, it has been difficult though. But you know me, I just keep doing my thing, keep living life. Life is happening now. Whether, no matter what's going on, life is still going on. And, there's times when, I'm in process of writing Mrs. Second book, but right now I'm actually working on the second edition of my Michael book. And, there's been a lot of times when I've wanted to work on it, but I just haven't had the energy. And that's like anything. Oh, I should go for a walk. And usually I do. But I've really learned to listen to my body and really tune in. What does my body need? Not necessarily what my mind thinks I can do. Because I admit that. And we all are in our own way, is we are the kings and queens of ignoring our body's needs. And, I was just as much as one of them, even though I was teaching exercise. But, I got so used to my body being so strong and could handle anything that, if I needed a little bit more sleep, I'm like, just push through it, Just various things that that I've learned in this journey is like, no, you pay attention to what your body needs. And yes, sometimes I need to go for a walk. Almost every day I do my little weight routine, 10 to 15 minutes. But there's days that I haven't been able to teach my classes in the morning live. because I've been hooked up to the nutrition IV at night, and I'm not unhooked yet by that time. But also I don't feel the best in the morning. But there's been times when I have been in the last few months pre-recording my classes during the day, some of the classes. So, and Marie, my friend, has been hosting them nonstop ever since I was in the hospital in January. So I'm forever grateful to her and to my little class community that just continues to show up. I'm just so proud of all of them. I mean, you don't show up for me, you show up for yourself, but you also show up for each other. And that's true for all of life, you know. One of the things I've also learned is you can't do everything yourself. Nope, you can't. So anyway, I was saying that, sometimes I want to, pre-record a class, and I think, okay, I've got time this afternoon. And then it's like, no, the energy's not there. And so I'll take a nap. But with my book writing, I'll be like, oh, okay, I've got some time today. I'm going to work on that. And then it's just like, ugh, I just don't feel up to it. But when I do, I'm sitting here at my desk writing away, and, I'm still feeling kind of like crap, but crap has kind of been the chronic state of normal for me. Oh, when people ask, how do you feel? Well, that's a loaded question. I physically feel blah. Always the chronic crampies in my lower abdomen and pelvis due to the stent and who knows what else, inflammation. But, you still got to find the joy. Like I said, life still is going on. And, yeah, we're actually having my books to work on has been good incentive for me. So anyway, been working on that. And my Aunt Diane comes today. She's coming from Minnesota, but her and my Uncle Gary live in Mexico most of the time. So I'm looking forward to, she's going to be here for 2 weeks. Her first visit here. She hasn't been in California in a long time. And she was the one who, when I was 6 years old, she put Mickey Mouse ears on my head at Christmas time when she came home from Christmas one year. Because she had been to California and been to Disneyland. And guess what? She planted those ears on my head and planted the seed of California in my heart and never got it out. And look who's on my shirt. Mickus. Anyway, so I'm excited to see her. And I'm just enduring these last few days. I appreciate any prayers, love, meditation. Think of me I have to go in at 5 in the morning on Wednesday, and it's going to be an all-day surgery. Yeah, weird. But, going under and you don't really know what's you're coming out with. But like one of my doctors said, focus on what are you coming out with. No stint in your body a chance to heal, less cancer or no cancer. So these are the things to focus on, and that's what I am focusing on. So I appreciate all of your love, your care, your concern, it's what sometimes that's all I can do is lean into that. Alone we only have so much strength in our spirit and our, mental, emotional, physical body. And this is the biggest lesson. One of the biggest lessons I'm learning is you got to lean in and lean into your community. And, I'll never forget what one of the nurses told me. One of the nurses told me in one of my hospital stays, I think it was a year and a half ago. She said, no matter how strong we are, we all get our turn. We all get our turn where we have to lean into each other and be helped. And boy, if it hasn't been a lesson in that, because Miss Strong, Independent Lisa, you know, for the first 50 years of her life was like, I can do everything by myself. No, you can't. So it's just a big no, you can't. And, you know, you just lean into the love and the prayers and the, you know, support and needing to be helped on every level is as vulnerable as you get. But I'm learning, and it's humbling, and I'm grateful. I mean, the gifts, I've talked about them before, and, you know, one day I hope to talk more about them all, but you've kind of gotten to hear some of them as you've followed me. Anyway, I'm sure I'm going to write a book about what this all is about at one point in time. I don't know what that is yet, but, you know, books, they just keep coming into my head. So, all right, that's my update. I love you all. Appreciate you all. And I'm reminded of the song that takes me back to 1987 and our high school basketball days. My basketball team will know when we were in the final countdown to the state tournament and the state championship. In the locker rooms, we would play with the big boombox. Somebody'd have the cassette tape, and we'd all just scream, "It's the final countdown!" The final countdown. Anyway, so that's kind of the song that keeps popping into my head. A few more days till my surgery, and they feel like eternity right now, but it's the final countdown. Anyway, so yeah, that's my story. So gotta dig deep into it to get there, and then there we go. All right. Thank you all for listening. I love you all, and I just want you to know I lean into all of you. Okay.